you serious?
You're in Disney style. We control everything, you know.
Whoa! It's a castle! I certainly was Tyrone. You already said that.
Just when?
And the so why you?
What's on the menu? Here could piece of beach egg stick you with Pumbaa.
How many times have you heard that to begin a story? Sounds familiar, doesn't it to you? I got it. Here we go. Here's how to open a movie. I got it. Here we go. Here's how to open a movie. No, I don't think so. It sounds familiar, doesn't it to you?
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
I just knocked your phone.
Okay, fix it. How's, how's this all go?
There's no toweling.
I forgot that I use.
Where would the toweling go?
No, I don't think so. It sounds familiar,
Well, enough
doesn't
of
it to
that.
you?
I want to buy grub. We don't have that stuff. I want grub. I don't sell grub here.
Well, enough of that.
Absolutely made for you.
Standing in water up to their knees, very unimportant little people were doing the best they could with an idea. That's about all they had.
What? Well, enough of that. That sauce always gets me great. Well, enough of that. Timon, what are you doing? Don't I take some? Pudding kick. I want my money back! It's coming to me.
What?
Oh, that's some stuff on my phone.
Well, enough of that. Boring! What else is on?
Hanging with the
I'm fast forwarding. Timon, what are you doing? I'm fast forwarding, but you can't go out of order.
First, you want to come and sit beside me?
Oh!
Well, enough of that.
Good.
Oh my God!
Oh
what
God!
did you do?
My
What
heaven!
did you
What
do?
did you do?
Deal with those pesky bills. Ain't that right, bud?
Hot shooting pain at my finger. What happened? I don't know. Sometimes when I do something, I'll all of a sudden get this hot shooting pain at my finger. Yeah. Have you had that? Yeah.
Hello, that.
Timon, what are you doing?
I'm scared.
Might be good to have that recorded in case
Recorded in
they
case.
try to say something.
Probably going to say something.
Well, no.
No,
This is what happened.
this is what happened, isn't it?
Timon.
Oh.
I'm fast forwarding to the part where we come in. Fast forwarding to the part where we come in. But you can't go out of order. You're fast forwarding to the greatest part of our own movie. But you can't go out of order. But you can't go out of order. I'm fast forwarding to the part where come in. I'm fast forwarding to the part where the me, Mom, but you can't go out of order. I'm fast forwarding to the part where we come in. Keep going.
Maybe your hats.
Make it double. You shit me? But you can't go out of order. Au contraire, my proceed, pal. I've got the remote. But you can't go out of order.
Angela. That's bad.
But everyone's gonna get confused.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
Good, thanks. Hi, Josh. It's really nice to meet you.
Hi, let's see.
Gotta go back to the beginning of the story.
Her name's Hannah.
How's your day been
Her
going?
name is Hannah.
Yes, my name is Hannah. I'm your PDD caseworker. I think you had Steve was your FSCD caseworker. Now that you're in the adult program, I'll be your person over at PDD.
Is that okay?
Is Fred okay, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like your hat. I haven't seen anything quite like it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves his
I
hat.
love his hat.
Awesome. Where did you get it from?
Yeah, well.
From
Did
Goodwill.
Mom help you get it?
Yeah, we got it from Goodwill.
Well,
Are you a thrifter?
We are.
we are.
There's some really good things. Sometimes you have to dig a little bit and look, but you can find some really good stuff, just like your hat.
That's
So
very true.
Yeah, pretty true.
Josh, do you have any questions for me today? Because I'm
today?
new and
Yes,
we've
I'm
got
new.
PDD.
PDD?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Angela, do you have any questions for me or anything you want to make sure we chat about today? Just kind of next steps?
Yeah, next steps would be good, and yeah, that's it. pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Trying to think. I was gonna ask, because Josh, you're off today from school, correct?
Today from school. Correct. Yeah.
Can you remind me, where do you go to school?
Remind me to go to school.
Where do you go to school?
Where you go to school?
I go to school at
Max Southern Masses High School.
the Wagner?
For
W.P. Wagner?
For W.P. Wagner.
Interactions class.
Interactions class. Yeah.
Interactions class. Okay,
yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
You're in school this year, and then the plan is to graduate in June 2025, right?
2025, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. And so I know since the last time we chatted, did everything get sorted with Aish? Are you folks still waiting on Aish?
Still waiting, but
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that adjudication period, it can, oh my gosh, it can feel just like forever. Just
Yeah.
waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Okay, well, hopefully soon. Okay, so you've got that, and then the one other thing I just wanted to touch base on is until you have that guardianship order, Angela, I just need Josh to fill out that consent form. So if I can send it again by email, or if you
that
want
would
me
be
to
great.
physically mail it to the house, email again.
Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot about that. It's so much on my mind. Yeah.
That's very fair. I know transitions, there's a million pieces of paperwork to fill out, so I get that. Okay, so I'll send that again today, and then you folks can fill that out.
Okay.
Okay. So, one of the things that I was wondering, because you were kind of asking about next steps and whatnot, I was doing a little bit of digging on my side, which really appreciate the time, and do apologize again for not following up sooner, so thank you. If you don't hear from me, just email me, right? Like, it's the best thing.
I can't imagine, like, all the busyness, you know, that all the cases and things. Yeah, I understand.
Well, I appreciate your understanding. It is really nice, Angela, so thank you. But yeah, if you're ever not sure, just send me an email, and I'll always get back to you and follow up. So
That's
be
cool.
okay. Don't feel like you're bothering me at all.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
So one of the things I was curious about, because you were talking about supports, and you're kind of thinking about, okay, what does this look like? What does that look like? And I had asked a few questions, and so we chatted a little bit about, with PDT, we need requests to meet a certain threshold, right? That's our critical and urgent criteria in order to get those supports. So I was wondering what you had thought about, if we would look at, it could be in trust again, or it could be a different agency, but maybe just for simplicity's sake, let's just use a trust for an example. If Josh would spend time there on the weekends like he used to with FSCD, if we put that request forward again, so he's with you, kind of like that Monday to Friday, going to school with you in the evenings, and then it could be like Friday evening, goes to entrust for the weekend, and then comes back, I don't know, maybe it's Sunday, or maybe you pick him up Monday after school, something like that. Like, what do you folks think about kind of keeping that routine?
Like that routine would be great. The only thing that concerns me is, like, we also had a person that, like, was a privately hired person that, like, would help with some of Josh's needs, and like getting him off the bus and things like that, assisting with some of those things, because we're, my mom and I are both ill, her more than I, but it's yeah, and there's just us, you know, so, like, my big concern is well, I have some upcoming medical appointments, and my mom usually has medical, and I'm the one that like takes her to them, and, you know, is we just have each other, so but also the like, I'm really concerned if something were to happen, like, to me, what would happen, like, if like there were just the weekends in place, like, you know, some kind of emergency, like, because, you know, being here alone is definitely not an option, and you know, I yeah, that's just something really concerning to me. So, so when I had sepsis before, I ended up in the hospital for a week, and it was really well, it was pretty scary, and like if and my mom was in a lot better health at that time, so and we lived, you know, somewhere where we had a little bit more help with the church we were going to and stuff, but so that's kind of my biggest concern. That and I'm hoping that he can take part in some of the, I think, adaptabilities. They have these things like outings and stuff because because I can't really take him out into the community, and so, but in a group setting, like he seems to do well. You know, that type of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So something like the adaptabilities group evenings. For me to put a request forward to that, I would have to explain why that support can't be provided during that time and why we would need the agency to come in.
Right.
So something like that is quite difficult, if not impossible, but very rare to get right now.
Oh, really?
Just with our critical and urgent criteria.
So what is the critical and urgent criteria? Because I'm just curious because like Josh's needs are pretty pretty extensive and you know, things yeah, it's it's a lot. So
yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
So the thing with critical and urgent is, of course, everyone's situation is different, so it will look a little bit different situation to situation.
Yeah.
But an example might be if the primary caregiver is at work and they can't provide that support during the time, and the person cannot be left alone for any period of time. We could be looking at putting like work-related respite in for that, for example.
I did have that with FSCD, yeah, the work-related, because I do work. I'm also on AISH, but I do also work. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to really make ends meet. So, I mean, if that is an option to go that route, we can. Because yeah.
Okay, and can you remind me, because, sorry, I'm trying to remember. I feel like you you created art, but it was like commission-based, kind of depending on what somebody would need or as
it's mostly, yeah, I do commission based, but then between the commissions I also I have an Etsy shop, and so I make things to sell like on there, and paintings and things, so that's pretty much kind of the mainstay, but I always need to have the creative projects put away when you know, otherwise things can get you know, wrecked or
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing then it's mostly when Josh is at school that you're going to your appointments, because most doctors are Monday to Friday kind of standard hours, and then also working on your Etsy shop or your commissions during kind of that chunk of time, right?
Yeah, except some of the specialist ones, they're like really early in the morning, so I've had some trouble with that too. It's scheduling can get a little weird with just everything. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So that's actually a good. So if you have an appointment that's early, like how early do they get you to come in?
Well, there was a couple. There was a couple that were like 6.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to remember the last one. I believe it was at 8. Around 8. But that's like the exact time that Josh is getting on the bus, and so to you know, get him ready, and you know, it's just a lot. You know.
Right. Okay. So when you went to that, then was your mom helping Josh get ready for those one-offs, or was that something? How did you make that work?
Well, she's not able to. I've actually had to reschedule my newest specialist appointments because with her heart condition and she's recovering from cancer. So with all of that, she's just she can't be alone with Josh or that kind of thing. It's limiting, but we do what we can.
Okay, so just then that rescheduling and waiting then whenever they have an availability.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like the one they were trying to schedule is again a morning appointment, like before. Like I just wouldn't be able to do it. I've had to postpone. I think I'm gonna have to postpone again because I don't know when the supports will be in place for that.
What that
So
looks like.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then when you go see your specialist and do all that, because you were waiting on that appointment to know what your treatment would look like,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a referral for a rheumatologist and a neurologist, and I think there was another ologist of some kind. Yeah, kind of everything at once.
Okay. So, just to loop back to one of your questions about planning and the what ifs and the maybes. So, with how PDD works, we work within whatever the current situation is. So, it's always helpful, or I always think it's helpful for families to know that and kind of know broadly what the program can and can't do and what that looks like.
Okay.
But in terms of planning for that, it's a little bit of, we have to kind of wait and see how things are going. So, for example, let's say we had stuff set up within trust and there was, heaven forbid, something that happened, or you were away for a couple days. We could talk within trust and see if there's a way that they could help provide that emergency support. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. We do our best. And then I would be working behind the scenes to kind of say, hey, this is what's going on, this is why we need a change, and this is what we're asking for.
Right.
Now, granted, that does take a bit of time, and it doesn't happen overnight. But if you're connected with an agency, sometimes we've got a little bit of wiggle room to try to make things work.
That's a bit of a relief.
Make things work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I do think a benefit, particularly in this situation, to use an agency. It's, Angela, it's not a guarantee, but it is often something we can try to figure things out, or then to utilize whatever, because PDD is not an emergency service, then that encouragement of, is there anybody else who could just help for the day or the two while we figure something out, right? Appreciating it's not always ideal or easy, but sometimes things happen and we make it work.
Yeah, because we pretty much have no one, so we just us. So would there be any? I know with FSCD, like they were really amazing. They were able to work with our situation, and we had work-related childcare and community support, and I realize PDD, it's different and it's not going to be able to, but they also, for the 24-hour respite that we had in place, they had it like it would be 3 weekends that were like just the weekend, and then they had where it would be from Wednesday to Sunday on the last week, and that worked well because we were able to like I was able to schedule my specialist appointments on either the Thursday or the Friday, even when they were super early in the morning, and so that seemed to be a really good schedule that worked for everyone. But so I'm not sure if PDD has something like that, or
You know, Angela, I'm willing to ask
Mhm.
and try to explain the situation and that it would mirror what you folks had in FSCT.
Yeah.
I'm certainly willing to put that forward.
Yeah.
With the caveat of I don't make the if you need a minute, that's okay.
Okay, okay, thanks. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Take your time.
Take care of you.
I'm my original character.
Is it okay?
That's okay.
I need to run to the bathroom.
Run to the bathroom. All right.
Musical food. No! We can't escape. No! Dang it! Ow! This is no time for horseplay, Timon. This is no time for horse. This is time for horseplay, Timon. You're supposed to be up there looking out for. Hey yo, what the? You're supposed to be up there looking out for. Superintendent, I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers. You're supposed to be up there looking out for. There is nothing for me. Hardships. You're supposed to be up there looking out for. You're supposed to be up there.
Sorry about that.
No, you're all good. You're all good. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, if there's something going on, we can always
Yeah.
follow up with
Or
our phone calls.
there's always something going on, so we just kind of got to go through it. Yeah.
So it's just saying that I can put that request forward to PDD leadership, but they're the ones who review and make those decisions. So with the critical and urgent, it can be quite difficult to get those supports and everything.
Right.
So I'll put it forward and I'll see what they say.
Would it help to have? I just remembered the one, the lady. So bad with names, but the one that sent our approval. She told me to write down like some things that had occurred, like incident reports and things. And I completely forgot about that. But would that be helpful? Because I could, and there's some police reports as well and things like that. I could include those, like with the form that Josh needs to sign.
Oh, the consent form?
Yeah.
You know what, Angela, if you could send that in, that would be great. And then I just have everything and can try to pull and add to the request from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get all that together. And yeah, because it's I imagine it's hard, deciding on things when there's no idea of a snapshot of a person's life and what all goes on and things. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So if you send the consent form in and then that information, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll start working on everything on my side. Now, the one other thing I wanted to know, are you and Josh okay to keep using Entrust, or would you want to find a different agency? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, it's been really good so far. What do you think, Josh? Do you like going to Chatsworth?
You like going to Chatsworth?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he has some friends
that's really
there
helpful,
too,
then,
so
if it goes well.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because there was, I think, a couple guys at the house when Josh would go to.
Yeah.
I'm guessing around his age.
Yeah, I think one's name is Evan. And he's a friend of Josh's. He goes there too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Johnson Lexington. I'm
Okay.
going to give you.
Okay, so I will work on all of that.
What's going on? This is the most easy decision you ever made.
I'm sorry.
Then I'll have a much better idea of what
Yeah, like that. Yep. I'll try to hurry with it. Yeah, I'll try to hurry with those documents.
The police officer.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
So, the first 3 weekends of the month, it would be Josh would be out in Toronto.
Listen to me, I trust you.
And then that 4th week of the month, Wednesday evening to Sunday evening,
Sunday evening, this afternoon, this morning.
at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, alright.
So we're working on all of that.
Let's find it all
I
done.
don't think
Totally, I think.
there
Here.
is anything else that I was going to ask. I think I had pretty much everything.
Pretty much
Otherwise,
just everything.
yeah. Okay. Do you have any other questions now that we've chatted a bit more?
I think they've all been addressed. I'm really bad at thinking off the top of my head. Yeah. What about you, Mom? Can you think of anything?
Forget anything?
I think we've covered most everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no questions for Grandma?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Does Josh have any other questions or anything he wants to share?
Josh, do you have any questions or anything to share?
Questions of what you would like to share? That's
Yeah? What would you like to share?
like to share.
He's died. It's time for a funeral now.
I think.
I flinched when I should have flinched.
How original!
Whenever you know I'm flexible.
Well, if any of you think of something, you can even just
Man, I'm dead.
a question. Oh, this just
Bitch, I'm still alive.
That was delicious.
I can always respond, or if it's something maybe a little bit more complicated or whatever, we can just have a phone call after, but then at least that way.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's good to know that, yeah. Open communication is always good.
Complicated,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so to have that open communication is really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, it was very nice to meet Josh today.
Yeah.
Video call is
Yeah.
lovely. So thank you for that, Josh.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the offer.
Yeah, no worries. I hope you have a really good rest of your Monday. And yeah, Angela, thanks for giving me a bit more information. And like I said, I'll start working on everything, and then you send me that when you can, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
It sounds good about
Perfect. I'll have a Monday, and we'll talk really soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thank
You
you
too.
so
Thank you so much. I'll come with you too. I hope love you. Bye.
Bye,
I think he said bye, love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's cut so
sweet.
so Swedish. Yeah.
Yes,
You are.
precious.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Josh is amazing.
Josh is amazing. You're so
You're amazing.
Josh is amazing. Just the way you are.
I can't even see myself because there's this like box over here.
Box over here.
For all I know, I look like a troll.
Like a troll.
Thank you for the snuggles.
Think about the snuggles. Snuggles is so great. Your funny eye.
Hmm.
Wonderful. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of Mummy's hair?
I think I'm ready. Yeah.
A shaped side. What do you think?
I feel excited.
You like it?
I like it.
Hmm. I think Mummy's hair is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you even noticed it. If you like it, we could do your hair the same way. What do you think? Shaved on one side?
Shaved on one side.
We could do your hair like that too.
Yeah, like that.
If you want.
If you want.
What do you think?
Like, what do you think?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's been giving those lately. I can't eat long hair, actually. Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
It's not too bad, so it
Not
should be
too bad. It'll be okay.
That way is a very nice way.
Surprise, motherfucker. There are no arrows on screen. Right on cue. Well, you know what they say. You will soon injure your legs. When the teacher is ready, the student is in. You know what they say. No zebras have the same pattern. Did you know that? No more fortune, no more cookies, no more you, no more fortune cookies.
You really suit your hair up like that. And down the side. Oh, and
yeah?
then the shaving. Yeah, it looks really good.
I think.
Suits you. Yeah.
Perfect. Mind taking that stick of yours and drawing me orb up? You wish
It doesn't show my
No.
fungus. I think you're too obsessed with that. It's not.
Yeah, I just.
It's not like you think it is.
I don't know. I'm just. That bullfroggy thing gets me. I know it's probably not as bad as I
No.
wish it was, but
We always think our things are worse.
well, we're so hard on ourselves, you know.
Geez. Yeah.
I'm trying to not do that anymore because I notice when I do that, I just feel really tired.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
So,
like getting squashed down.
yeah. So you know, I'm trying to talk nice to me.
Well, that's
Nice
good.
to myself.
Good.
We always have things about ourselves we don't like, but then the trick to it is finding the things that we do like and
Yeah,
focusing on that,
that's true.
not the other.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's a jump
That's a
scare.
windy
This
day.
quote has been brought to you by Chrissy Spooky. Food.
You said you got something last night. Is there any of that left?
Oh, a bit. I think there's like 4 little pieces and
Oh,
then
well,
one.
that's not enough.
No.
I just have had to throw out a couple of takeout bags that we had over the last couple of weeks. So I just no, so I was just checking to see what might have been in it.
Yeah, Tokyo Express has these hand cones, they call them. And they're
Hand
like,
cone?
yeah, and they're like the nori seaweed wrap around.
That's the block, right?
Yeah, around like a filling of like the crab and avocado and stuff.
Yeah,
or the scallop and stuff like that.
So it's a different shape. It looks like a little cone with.
Yeah, it's like it's fairly large.
Oh.
Like the top's like that, and
Yeah.
it's about that tall. And,
Wow.
yeah, so they're kind of cool.
Is that something new? I don't remember seeing that before.
I'm not sure if it's new or just new to us.
Yeah, there was My eye keeps watering. I'm trying to get it to
Get
stop
the-
watering so I can finish my makeup.
Oh, I thought you were done.
No.
You look so pretty. You could be done though. No, look at your face. You could easily be done.
I do also. I want to have color on the side.
Side.
I gotta figure
Not
out.
shaved because it's
Figure out.
kind of trying to turn gray again.
Just powder it.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
That powder works.
Really good. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's under here. Not trying to grope anybody. I'm just.
What are you looking for?
Oh my! I have a couple of.
Because I
I
put.
think I found it. Whoops. What did I drop? I dropped something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, reasonable.
Oh, easy there, big fella. I'd say more like
I just saw the black brush I wanted.
Just wrap that stand thing
Get
back
stuff
in
in.
this.
Did I take it out when I saw it?
Took it out.
Did I throw it in another?
I found it.
Put it over there too. Lunch. Actually,